Hello, everyone. Before we get into today's hilarious but very insightful episode, I just want to talk about our good news for the day. And first off, let me tell you how you can spread your good news for the day or for the week, I should say. I have a Discord, and more than likely, if you found my podcast, there's a link tree somewhere close to it where you can scroll down or like maybe just look towards the bottom and you will see a Discord link, and you can join my Discord where I do have a channel that says good news with a little purple heart beside it, where I want you guys to share your good news with me. It would mean so much to me. And yeah, pretty much that. Today's podcast is with my aunt. I love her so much. She teaches me a lot, and I really appreciate her doing this podcast with me. She would definitely have to come back because I try to be my authentic self around a lot of people, but it's definitely easier to be my authentic self with her, which makes it easier for me to be my authentic self with you guys. I can't talk. But yeah, let me share some good news that has been shared with me. First, I want to say one of my best friends, someone who also is really supportive of my podcast, Josh. He is getting ready to head into his new apartment, which I'm really excited about. And I'm excited about his housewarming or apartment warming, whatever. It's really a big deal to be able to move out on your own for the first time. And I'm so happy for him. I'm super excited. I'm so happy that he decided to share that with me so that I can share that with you guys. It's a big step to be able to really just go out on your own and experience things by yourself as you get older. So I'm super happy for you, Josh. Thank you so much for sharing this news. And then my good friend, the Chaz, said that he did a 3-mile run, and he felt bad while he was doing it, but he felt good afterwards. And I feel like that is so inspiring. Because, like the whole working out thing, sometimes it's hard to do. I sometimes like to work out, sometimes I don't. It just depends on the day. And sometimes we need that motivation. So thank you so much to Chash for sharing that wonderful news. I'm so proud of you for really going out there, doing your 3-mile run, which is a lot. Holy moly. And yeah, you guys are the best. Please share your good news with me. I want to shout you out. I want people to say, hey, that's awesome, that you did that great thing. I want you guys to feel inspired by each other. This is a community that I'm building, and you guys are very important for me to build this community. So, yes. Another thing, next week I will be doing a podcast with my great friend, Los. You guys are going to love him. I'm so very excited for you to meet him. He's hilarious. He's so great that I said that this person has to be a normal part of my podcast. So he will be with me at the very least once a month. And at the beginning of every month, he and I will be giving advice. And I cannot give advice if I don't have anyone to give advice to. So please join my Discord. Email me at blackwithnotact@gmail.com. Message me on Facebook at blackwithnotact. Message me on Instagram, blackwithnotact. TikTok, blackwithnotact. All spaces except for the Gmail. The blackwithnotact and Gmail is all together at gmail.com. I'm pretty much everywhere. I'm on Twitter, blackwithnotact. On Twitter, all together at blackwithnotact. Message me, tweet me, DM me, slide into my DMs, tell me that you need some advice. If you want to keep it anonymous, the best way to do that is to email me with email that I wouldn't possibly know. So if you need advice for anything, even if it's silly advice, I like to laugh and I like to give silly advice. Or if it's serious, I will try my absolute best. But if you are asking me for serious advice, also ask someone who's not me. But I can definitely try my best. I like to think that I am somewhat wise in some areas, and I know for sure that Los is. So he and I together with our 2.5 brain cells, we should be fine. I'm kidding. Los is very smart. I am too sometimes. But yeah, anyways, that is all that I have to share with you guys. Please enjoy this episode. I know you will. I did. I was laughing my butt off listening back to it. I love my aunt so much, and I love just talking to her, and I can't wait. I just love that I'll be able to just come back to this in the future and be like, haha, listen to this. We're so funny. So I'm really grateful for this platform that I was able to create and that I have people that want to listen. And so that brings me to my good news. I'm so sorry. We are going to get into the podcast really soon, but I do have a lot to say. My good news is that so many people have been saying how much they've been loving the podcast, and you guys have no idea how that makes me smile. I posted about it in my Discord. I'm like, look at this message that I got for somebody. They just told me that this and that. Like, it makes me so happy. I love that you guys are loving the theme song, first of all. And shout out to my good friend Mikey. If you want Mikey to do some music for you, message me on something. I told you guys my socials, so message me and I can definitely get you his information. So shout out to Mikey for doing my intro and outro. we kind of joke about it in the podcast a little bit, but I freaking love it. I will not change it at all, unless it's just to add something to it. But I love it so much, and it seems very much me. But yeah, I'm so happy about the feedback that I'm getting from everyone. And if you do listen to me on Apple Podcasts, rate and leave a review, please. It would mean so much to me. You don't have to leave a 5-star review if you don't think this podcast is for 5 stars, but just any kind of feedback would be lovely. Any kind of rating would be lovely, just so I can know that people are listening to it and people are getting something from it, which I have received a lot just from the podcast that I did last week from Deontay. People that told me that they had they were able to get a different perspective on like how they're raising their children. I'm just like, wow, that's pretty awesome that 2 college students were able to like really make people think about this subject. So it really makes me very, very happy, and I'm so happy that you guys are enjoying it. So that's my good news, and it's just that I'm so happy and I'm so excited for where this podcast is going. So yeah, thank you guys so much, and enjoy the podcast. Hello everyone, welcome back to Black with No Tact. Happy Monday, or whenever you have decided to give this episode a listen. I hope you are doing amazing, and I'm grateful that you are joining me for today's episode. I'll be doing this episode with my wonderful, fantastic, favorite auntie, where we will be discussing being annoying, and I thought, why not interview the person that I annoyed the most? Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Black with no tact. Anyways, so, hi Rhonda.
Hey.
Thank you for joining me today.
I guess.
So, how would you define being annoying?
You, Sierra Leah Fraser, is the definition of annoying.
Listen, y'all.
She is the epitome
Listen, y'all.
annoying.
I told her, I was like, I want to make a podcast about being annoying. And so she was like, okay, so we're going to make a podcast about you being annoying. I said, no, about being annoying in general. But yet, here we are. I guess I'm the annoying one. That's fine. That's cool. You annoy me sometimes, too.
Yeah.
Sometimes you be singing, especially when you be like, doing your play singing, you just be loud. And I be like...
Because I can sing.
But when you don't be doing your real singing.
I always do my real singing.
No. No. You'll play singing. Maybe
It's bad.
It's really bad.
Okay, that's fine.
It's because you're so good that you know how to make it really bad too, so you can like hear it, and so like you know what to do to like make it sound like really bad, like you know which notes to choose. So really, you're just talented.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that.
So
why you keep laughing?
I don't know.
Are you gonna laugh throughout this whole?
More than likely.
Annoying.
Okay. What annoys you the most, like, in general?
Are we talking about you or people?
No, about people in general. Well, not people, just anything really. Like, what annoys you most? Like,
People who talk too much.
Why people who talk too much?
There's just something about them. They just keep talking.
I don't see nothing wrong.
They talk about stuff that has no kind of relevance to anything.
That means I feel like people like they actually talk about something. That means you're just not listening to where you don't know what they're talking about.
I can repeat exactly what you said to me. It has nothing to do with me. So why are we talking about it?
Okay.
All right. I guess. I love people that talk a lot. Like, all of my friends, they're all people that talk a lot. I don't want to say too much because, I mean, like, what's talking too much? Like, what's the spectrum of talking too much?
You right now in this high-pitched voice.
I have to make sure it picks up my voice. Okay, that's fine.
It's just annoying. Like, why are you talking like this? Like, that is so annoying because you don't really talk like this all the time. And so, like, when I know that
It's
people are talking to me
voice.
like this, I'm like, why? Once again, you're being what? Annoying because it has nothing to do with like anything.
Okay. All right, that's cool. She just roasted me. It's fine. All right.
Yeah, that was funny.
It was okay. Okay, so since I know there are multiple things that annoys me about you, that annoys you about me, what annoys you the most about me?
It's when you think you know everything. And I done told you something, and then you go and do the exact opposite. Mm-hmm. For example, I told you not to take that lawnmower across the street. I said, start over here in our yard. Then you came back talking about, I didn't realize how bumpy and rocky it was. Hence why I said...
It was fine. I knew what to do.
No, because you have a habit of doing stuff and tearing stuff up, too.
Okay, this is true. That's fair. Is there anything else? Or that's it?
What annoys me the most about you is that.
Okay.
And when you don't do what you're supposed to do. Because you be sleeping all day.
Okay.
And then it just throws your whole schedule off.
Facts. Okay.
It's so much.
Now's your chance.
I don't know now.
Good. It's not even that much. I'm not that annoying.
I mean, I've seen worse, but
yeah,
you up there.
All right. Okay. That's fine. Okay. Well, as I was researching the science behind being annoying, the main point that was made is something can't truly be annoying if you can just get away from it, which, I mean, sucks for you because you can't get away from it. But, I mean, I found that interesting, though, because I mean, like, people will say, like, this thing annoys me, and I'm just like, well, at this point, I'd be like, well, can you get away from it, you know?
I can't get away from you. Mm-mm. And like people just come and start talking to me. And I don't know if it's because they think I care. I mean, sometimes I do, but 90% of the times I don't. And I tune people out too.
Yes.
But I can tell you exactly what you said to me too. I have very good hearing and listening skills.
Yeah.
I just don't really want to hear about it.
That's fair.
And it's annoying. Because people be like, you're such an easy person to talk to. And I guess it's because they think I care.
I guess it's because they care. I mean, people like people that... Usually people that like to talk a lot, they like people that don't talk a lot so they can just continue on, don't have to worry about being interrupted.
This is true.
Which, yeah, I don't know. I like people that talk a lot, but they also talk a lot. But it just depends on the dynamic. Because, I mean, I know when to hush sometimes.
No, you don't.
Sometimes. A little bit. So, have you ever been called annoying?
Probably. Yeah.
For what?
I'm not singing. You heard the first person said I get on their nerves for singing.
Who else said you get on their nerves?
A lot of people.
That's funny.
My grandma used to do it. She'd tell me to hush that noise.
Well.
Be walking around singing.
It's wonderful. You should sing.
What you want me to sing?
I mean, no, not... Yo, she keeps saying...
No Tact.
She keeps saying that my theme song sound like the McDonald's song. She said that people that listen to it just gonna want McDonald's.
Hey, McDonald's don't sue her because she ain't got anything. Please don't sue her.
Okay, that's fine.
Don't edit this out, okay?
I'm not gonna edit it out. I believe all of this in. Don't even worry about it. Okay, but my main focus is, so yes, I'm annoying, but like the title of this podcast is going to be, what is it? So what if I'm annoying? Like, what can you do about it? Like, so what if I'm annoying?
Nothing you can do about people being annoying.
Exactly.
You stay away from them. You just let them be annoying.
Exactly. So, like, is it selfish of me to not really care if people are genuinely annoyed by me? Like, I'm not even including you, like, because I mean, like,
yes,
you're fine.
It's selfish when people just continue to talk, and you know people don't want to. Sometimes people don't want to sit there and listen to you all day, just talking. You don't even know what that person is going through. They may not feel like having to listen to you and your issues right now today for the next hour.
Okay.
And that's selfish.
I mean,
people to do.
Yeah, I guess like if it's like a type of situation where just someone is just like pouring out on you, but at the same time, I feel like if it's a problem, as we can go back to it before where they say like if nothing is truly annoying if you can get away from it.
No, because you don't want to be rude and be like, listen, you getting on my nerves. Stop talking to me. Because if I say that to people, y'all would look at me like I'm crazy.
I mean, that's true, but it's not impossible for you to do either.
Yes, it is. That's mean and rude, and I'm not a mean and rude person.
Cricket.
Yeah.
I'm kidding. You're not not all the time.
Oh, you were saying cricket? I thought you were saying cricket because it was dead space.
No.
And that's another annoying thing that you do.
What?
You're not funny.
I really am hilarious.
No, you're not.
I'm hilarious.
You are not funny.
I'm quite funny.
No.
I make people laugh in real life.
At you, there's a difference.
I mean, like, what's a comedian's job? Like, they go up, the people are supposed to laugh at them.
Now.
But like, that's how they're deemed funny. That's how they're deemed funny.
No, ma'am.
That's literally how they're deemed funny if they go up on the stage and people laugh at them.
No.
That's what being funny is.
Jokes though.
Okay, but they're still being
They're
laughed
not
at.
laughing at your jokes. They're laughing at you.
I don't see the difference.
Okay.
If you can make yourself a joke, like they do that, they tell stories about themselves. That's a thing.
You ain't told no story about yourself. You just, you're not funny.
I'm hilarious. I genuinely, that's one thing I'm cocky about. I am hilarious.
You keep telling yourself that.
I will. I wake
lie,
up.
don't care who tells. As long as it gets told.
That's fine. You're funny.
Thanks.
You're funny.
I don't be trying to be though. You be trying to be funny.
I don't try to be funny either, but like I know my genuine self is funny. And annoying. It's fine.
Annoying, not funny.
Both. Mixed up, all wrapped up in a ball. Look cute too. Just all wrapped up in there.
Alright.
Don't be a hater all your life, kids. This is your lesson right now. Don't be a hater all your life. That's what she is.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, okay.
I'm glad. Yeah. So, what do you have to say out there to people who have been called annoying, who like may affect them in some way or another?
Affect them how?
Like, okay, so I've been called annoying, like not just by you, but like people where it's like hurt like my ego, and I guess like it also has something to do with caring too much about what people think of you too. So do you think like someone being annoying, do you think that's a telling of their character and it's like something that they should like genuinely be concerned about?
It's a telling of your character, but I don't think you need to be concerned about being annoying. I mean, people gonna get on people's nerves regardless.
I agree.
You're gonna find something that somebody don't like about you, and you can't please everybody.
Yeah.
So if you're annoying, you stick with it. If that's what you want to do, be annoying. But don't worry about what people think about you, because ain't nobody got a heaven or a hell to put you in.
No, right, man.
Yeah. Do you. If they don't want to be bothered with it, then they'll move on. I mean, they don't have to be there. Like, I could kick you out the house if I don't want you here annoying me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I ain't gonna kick you out. You know, that's rude. Because I'm not a rude, mean person, like I just said. So.
And it also could be that, like, the annoying isn't that bad.
I know, it's bad. It's pretty bad. It's bad. But I just deal with it. It's part of who you are, you know? You love it or hate it. Take it or leave it. That's how I feel about it. But you shouldn't be worried about what people think of you. Be you.
Amen.
Ain't nothing nobody can do for you unless they paying your bills, your automobiles, your telephone bills. Child, Destiny's Child. Mm-hmm. You don't even worry about it. Let folks do what they gonna do. You do what you do.
Gonna give me copyright, Lord.
Yep.
I'm just kidding.
They gonna sue you after they hear this.
Ba-da-ba-ba.
No, it's ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Black with no tag.
Could you please? I feel like being annoying is kind of on a spectrum though, because like I may annoy you in some ways just being me, but I don't annoy people doing like the same different things though. So like at that point, does it kind of become like a personal problem of like how you perceive people?
Yeah. How people perceive you being it's always going to be a personal problem. Mm-hmm. Like if someone be like, ooh, I don't like that person because they bald-headed. That's a personal problem for you.
Right, because that's just them.
That has nothing to do with that person. A person is not going to change who they are based off what other people think of them.
Yeah.
So when you being annoying to me, someone else may love it. There are people out there that love people that talk all the time.
Right.
Like there's people at the church that love. They be like, ooh, Sierra's just so bubbly. Me, I be like, no, she don't get on your nerves.
And I guess it's also fair because you deal with me more than anybody else too. If they spent like 16 hours of every day with me,
Jesus Christ,
16, maybe like sometimes like 18, 20.
Yeah,
depending on how much sleep.
But then there's some people who love that though. You know what I mean? They love being around bubbly people who talk all the time. That stuff. Me, I'm more of a secluded person, but I do like to sit back and watch people. It tells a lot about that person.
Facts.
And I also feel that people who talk a lot too, sometimes are hiding stuff. And they're trying to cover up something, which is why they talk a lot.
I can see that. Like somebody, like if they're too quiet into themselves, like something might be revealed. Like
some people
they feel like if they talk, it's a distraction of who they are.
Or who they are. People don't see the real them. Because they're trying to cover up something. I feel that way, which is why I sit there and I watch a lot of people.
Yeah.
That's how I can tell when something's wrong with you. When you get quiet and stuff, I can be like, what's wrong with you? More than likely, you're just hungry. But, you know.
Fun fact, yeah. Yo, it's funny, like, it would probably be like 4 hours, 5 hours since I done ate. Maybe 3. Depends on the time of the week, the time of the month.
She get real quiet.
And I would get sad, but I just be quiet. I don't know, like, I mean, food is energy, and so like once you start losing that energy, you just kind of like sit.
You don't need energy every 4 hours from food.
Food is energy, and especially like if you're up and about, going around.
She's not up and about though.
It's literally usually like when we're out and about and we're in a car, and like I'll
just got up.
No, this was like look this happened. No, when did this happen? We were literally coming home, and it was at the evening.
You had just got up and left though. Let me tell y'all, Sierra don't get up till like 1, 2 o'clock. We leave the house about 3 or 4, and then she gets sad about 5 or 6.
Could you? But what time did I eat? Or did I eat?
As soon as you got up, you had some cereal, some Captain Crunch or something.
It was some Captain.
She ate before we left, unless it's on a Sunday. She didn't get up in time.
Yeah. But then
shout out New Beginnings Christian Ministries.
Y'all should come praise with us. It's a wonderful time. I love me some New Beginning. Anyways, those are my people. They made me feel okay for being annoying.
Yeah.
Rhonda made me feel okay for being annoying too. I don't know if it's just because I don't care if I ignore her. It don't matter.
You shouldn't care. It goes back to, you should not care. You shouldn't care what people think of you.
Facts.
Be you.
Yeah.
You should not
That's
care.
something that I struggle with that's why like I've kind of perfected like changing my personalities around people, you know, like when I get around like this person, you know, like I kind of act like this way. I've kind of mellowed it out though. Is that the word? Yeah, I kind of mellowed it out, but like that used to be a thing, especially when I was in high school, and I would have like this friend group. Like I would have my choir kids, the drama kids, and then I would have like my friends like didn't do any of that, and it was just like I could be like more myself, which was kind of more annoying with like the choir kids and the theater kids, because like, you know, choir kids and theater kids, they're all annoying, especially theater kids. It's just a thing. Well, quote unquote annoying. It just depends on like how you feel or how you want to define being annoying.
That goes back to saying that, you know, I feel like people hide stuff. They talk all the time. The fact that you change up change up yourself when you're around different people. it proves the point that something else is going on. Even when you say like the theater kids. Yeah, I don't really know any personally because we didn't have that when I was growing up.
Yeah.
But I feel like you saying that is that an act that you all are putting on? Is that what makes them so good?
I mean, that could be. I mean, I feel like theater kids, there definitely is like a type of act where like you would see how they act around
they always
each other.
put it on.
Yeah.
So then when do you see the real person?
That's a great question.
I know. Pretty smart.
That is a great question. When do you see the real person? Especially, I mean, I can go back to when me and Deontay were talking about in our last episode the developmental stage, which it lasts from ages 12 to 18, and this is the identity versus. I forgot, but it's kind of the stage where like you kind of finding yourself and trying to figure out who you are, and so like that's also like you're going through that at the same time while you're also doing all those different things, and you're around all those different personalities in high school. So that's why like being in high school is just a big melting pot of a bunch of different emotions, especially today. So it's like. Yeah, a lot of people, they go through it differently, but like that's kind of what more people go through now, especially because like things are just a lot different, and people have I don't know, a lot more choices, I guess, or a lot more like exposure of who they could possibly be and who they are.
Is it just them trying to fit in?
That could be a thing.
Them just wanting to be accepted in today's society. Which is why you have everyone trying to figure out who can I be today.
Yeah.
Because they want to be accepted by this group of people.
That's true. Especially like in theater. Oh my gosh. Because, you have like, the hierarchy would literally be like who has the biggest parts and stuff. Like that would like be the hierarchy. Because that's when I first got into it. I first got into theater when I did a musical in my sophomore year. And that's when like I was open to it. And then I started like taking actual theater classes junior and senior year. But that's when I was like, oh, like there's some type of hierarchy to that. Like if you're a better actress or actor in high school, which like you graduate and it's kind of like didn't that stuff even matter? Not really, but yeah, I don't know.
What was the point you were just trying?
I don't know. I kind of lost myself when I was talking. What was the question?
See what I'm saying? Annoying. You said all that to say.
What was the question? What was the question?
Is it them just trying to be accepted?
Oh, okay, yeah. So like, yeah, it's them trying to be accepted into like those different cliques. So like, you have the hierarchy of people, and so then you have the little people at the bottom. Like you got the little pyramid, and you got the little people at the bottom who kind of want to fit in, and be with the higher people up top. That's kind of what it is in that aspect. Yeah. So that could be it. Me in high school, I kind of perfected like changing my personalities, but I think at the same time, that's also going to a PWI, where it's like
that stands for predominantly white institute.
Yeah, so my high school it was mostly white people, but like I had like my. She made a face. I had like my black friends too though. So, but it's like we all were kind of surrounded by that. So we all kind of had that influence, but like we were also kind of like trying to be like, I don't know, still stay black with each other. If that makes any sense. I don't know. But that's kind of like, that's where a lot of that influence comes from. So you have all these outside groups, which is like mostly white people. So you're kind of being influenced with that, and you're also still trying to like fit in with like your black friends and all that good stuff. And then
I get that, you're trying to fit into the culture.
Yeah. So like you're trying to still be a part of the culture and all that good stuff.
But then you still got to fit in with your white counterparts as well. I get that.
Yeah, so that's kind of like where most of the personality changes would happen too. Which is like how I kind of learned to perfect that, because I mean I ain't been in a black school system since C.J. Donald, and that was kindergarten.
Right.
But before that, yeah.
But why is it that you don't think people can just be themselves? Why do you have to adapt to, say you're around a whole bunch of people that are not of color?
Yeah.
Why do you have to adapt to fit into them?
Technically, that should not be the case because they should be accepting of who you are, anyways. But that's just not how it would be in high school, really. Because you just
what would have happened if you didn't do it?
I don't know. I really don't know. I mean, they could have been accepted, like just been accepting of of any kind of influence that was in your life that wasn't like same as them. But
what value did they pour into your life now?
Nothing.
So why would you do that? That goes to show young people who are listening, especially you high schoolers, even people in college now. Mm-hmm. If they don't have any value or pour any value into your life, what is the use? Ask yourself, what am I doing?
Right.
And that's something that annoys me about people. That really does annoy me about people. People always trying to fit in or be like in this in crowd or whatnot, trying to just be like be yourself. Mm-hmm. It annoys me when a person can't be their genuine self. Yeah. Because like I said, no one has a heaven or a hell to put you in. Mm-hmm. So unless they bring some type of value to your life, why are we changing up to please them? No reason to. And that annoys me about people. That annoys me, especially about young people who they're so worried about, ooh, what does this person think of me? Or what does that person think of me? Mm-hmm. Why do you care? What can they do for you? Are they depositing money in your bank?
Well, at that point, it becomes a confidence issue. Because you're depending on these other people to think highly of you because you can't do it for yourself.
Right, and that annoys me, though. Like, why are you basing yourself off what other people think, though? What are they doing for you? I guess you have to. That annoys me when people don't love themselves. Yeah, that's one of my biggest pet peeves. That's
what it all boils down to, is people having to find love for themselves. And a lot of people, like, they go through different things in their life where like that has been broken down or was never built up, and so like the whole like.
You got to love yourself, and you can't care what people think of you. Yeah, people are always gonna find something wrong with somebody.
No matter what, you can never
be
the
most perfect person. Yeah, but I bet I find something wrong. Right. Ain't nobody perfect but Jesus.
Right. You could be the sweetest person, don't love nobody. I mean, love everybody, don't hate nobody, treat everybody with kindness. They could be like, why they so nice? Right. what they hiding? Or right. Why? I mean, like, then it could just be like an outside thing. Like, why they look like that? Why they dress like that? Like, people,
why she wear her hair like that? Yeah. Why she wear them shoes? Why she got them pants on? Yeah. Just because I want to.
People judge character when at the same time, like, really shouldn't be judging anyone, but like they're so quick to judge character when they don't really understand it or know it. Like, yeah. They don't understand.
And you can't judge nobody you don't know. Yeah. Like, who are we to judge anybody?
Facts. That's what it all comes down to.
Yeah. But that's one of the things that annoys me the most about people. Yeah.
Just like not having love for themselves.
Not having love for themselves and depending on someone to validate them.
Mm-hmm. That's what it is. Seeking validation. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I don't like that.
Yeah, and that's something that I had to work through. Now, I just be my loud, annoying, black with no tact self. Yeah. Cause I remember like there is a stage, I think probably about the time that I hit like maybe 9 to 18 where I was just like quiet. Then I wasn't outspoken. I remember I used to follow behind my nana at the Kingdom Hall. I would not talk to anybody. Like I would not talk to anybody. Like I remember at First Baptist, I wouldn't talk to nobody. It took a lot. Like I would have to be going to church consecutively to be able to build the courage to like say something to somebody.
Well, I don't talk to people.
Yeah. But like for me it was just like a social anxiety, just overthinking thing in my head. Mm-hmm. But like, and when it comes down to it, it's like I feel like social anxiety comes down to being scared of being annoying or just not knowing how to speak to people.
How to speak to people. I get that. But I don't talk to people. It's not because I have social anxiety. It's just I just don't feel like talking to nobody.
Yeah.
And most of the time, people seem to think that I'm mean or I'm just gonna come off. Can I cuss? Come off bitchy or something like that. But I'm gonna tell y'all the truth. The honest to God truth is,
you just don't care.
I care, but most of the time, if you start talking to me, I got some music playing in my head.
This is true. Rhonda she just always bopping.
Yeah, I've always got some type of music, some songs, some lyrics going up in my head, and people perceive that as if, ooh, she's mean, or she's bitch, or she don't care. It's not that.
Yeah.
It's just I'm a musical person.
And you just in your head.
And I'm just in my head singing.
Yeah, and there's nothing wrong with that.
But I promise you, I'm listening to you because I can repeat everything you said to me. And if you really need, if you really need some help or advice, I help you.
Yeah.
But it's just when you just come to me talking about, like, Sierra like to come talking to me about, what is Roblox, whatever the mess you be playing. I don't really care. I don't know nothing about gaming.
I do not play Roblox. I play Fortnite.
See, and it's all the same thing to me.
They're probably like, Sierra plays Roblox?
Roblox, Fortnite, Minecraft. Okay. I don't know. And I don't care. Why are you talking to me about this?
Who else I'm gonna talk to?
So then I start singing. And then she get mad, talking about, why you singing like this? And once again, like I said at the beginning, why you talking to me? This is how my conversations go with 85% of the people I communicate with.
Yeah.
This is how this goes. And my biggest thing that I know it get on people's nerves.
Yeah.
Is when they talk to me and I just say, okay.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like I'm trying to see, like, if I did not know you and I came up to you, you said, okay. And I'd be like, oh, I would literally say, oh, she don't like me. Like, that would be the assumption that I would jump to.
I've had people come to me and say that.
That would be the assumption I would make.
I said such to you, and you was just like, okay. I mean, I didn't know what else to say to you.
That would be my assumption. I'd be like, oh, she doesn't like me. Okay.
And that's not even the case. Yeah. It's me taking in what you saying, and then I'm acknowledging what you said, and then I'm going to go and think about what you said.
Yeah. And at the same time, like, we shouldn't be jumping to conclusions about people just from one little small interaction. Yeah. Like, because even if, like, you were having a good day and that's just how you are, like, people can have bad days, this and that. So... Yeah. Yeah, I know it gets on a lot of people's nerves. A lot of people look at me and be like, oh, she's so mean. Like, she's so standoffish. Why? It's not that. It's just that I'm taking what you said. Yeah. I'm acknowledging. I'm saying, okay, I hear you. Yeah. Let me digest what you're saying. And I'll get back to you. And there's nothing wrong with that.
And I'm going to walk out singing a song.
Yeah. I think it's because also we're so used to, like, people have to automatically put on this, like, I don't want to say it's fake, but they have to put on this, like, happy accepting thing, mask maybe. Yeah. And so, like, and you're just kind of facade, and you're just you. No matter what, 24/7.
What you see is what you get.
Yeah, and I think that's the thing where people are like, "Oh, well, I didn't expect that." This is just who you are. Like, people are used to just like someone just like automatically saying, oh, "Okay, well, yeah," you know, just
or
like
either accepting what you're saying and be like, "Oh yeah, let's do such and such and such," or either arguing with you, and I'm not gonna do neither one. Yeah.
Because you don't want to agree to something,
and then later come back and be like, "What did I get myself into?"
Exactly.
It took me some time to get to that though, because I used to be combative. If someone told me something I ain't like, we'll go head to head. But now I just be like, okay, let me see what I can do. Yeah. I'll work on it.
That's good.
Yeah. That's how I feel, but that's annoying to people. I think that annoys people when I do that. That's one of my traits that probably gets on people's nerves. They be like, "Oh, she's so annoying." That's once you get to know me. Yeah. Once you get to know me, you be like, "Oh, she got my nerves with this." Why is she always? She just be like, "Okay."
That's it. I don't even get on my nerves. I'm just like, that's wrong though.
Yeah.
But see, yeah, and then it goes back to like something that's truly annoying, something that you can't get away from at that moment, but also something that like won't kill you. That's what when I was researching, that's like what scientists have deemed annoying. Which oddly, there has not been a lot of research on being annoying. Just because it's just a feeling.
It's a perception of people.
It's just that's what it is.
You can't really,
Yeah.
What's annoying to you may not be annoying to me.
Yeah.
And so you can't really put that into a bubble and say scientifically this is what annoying means. Can't do that.
Yeah. I love that.
Me too.
All right. Any lasting remarks?
This it? It's got to be the lamest podcast.
It's been 30 minutes.
Of what?
I was talking.
Podcast should at least be like an hour and 30 minutes, and then you edit it down to about 45 minutes.
30, I'm not gonna edit.
Next time you have me on here as a guest,
Okay.
you need to have this stuff down right.
Oh, okay. I feel like it went great.
It been all right. Okay?
Okay.
Because this don't make no sense. All the dead silence and then me trying to fill in time.
That's gonna be with any podcast, because I mean that's why you edit stuff out.
You're the podcast host.
Yes.
You should have more questions to interview me about.
It's just about being annoying.
But you should have follow-up questions to keep the conversation flowing.
Okay.
Okay? That's for future reference.
Thank you. I
You're
really
welcome.
appreciate it.
Y'all want me to sing a song?
Sing us a song.
What you want me to sing?
Nothing that'll get me copyrighted.
Okay. This is gonna be the closing.
Okay.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Black with no tag. I'm out.
And I will add that. Thank you very much for joining me.
You're welcome.
You're great.
I know.
In a mess.
I know.
I hope you know that.
No, I'm not a mess.
You're a mess.
I'm not a mess.
You really are.
If you want to see me, I'm at New Beginnings Christian Ministries every Sunday. Starting at what time service start?
10:30.
10:30. We're Wednesday Bible study starts at 6:30. We have great Bible study. Y'all should come to that.
Wonderful Bible
Y'all should come
study.
to the Sunday service. Sylvester Wilson is our pastor. Latanya Wilson is our first lady. Two of the best, most amazing, anointing people I've ever met in my entire
Annoying
life.
or anointing?
Anointed.
Anointed.
Anointed. I said anointed.
It sounds like you
Two
said
of the
the
most
most anointed.
anointed people I've ever met in my entire life. Oh, my Lord.
All right.
But yeah, you should come. We have an amazing praise team.
Yes.
We just have an amazing ministry, period, throughout the whole entire church.
Period.
501 Mountaintop Drive over in the South Roebuck area. Hope to see you there.
All right. Can I get that outro again?
Ba 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 ba. Black with no tag. I'm out.
I hope you guys enjoyed that episode. I surely did. And here's a joke that I found funny. Don't judge me, go. Actually, judge me. I really don't care. Okay, so the joke is, I'm annoying on the outside, but I'm like an onion. You peel back the layers, find the same thing, and just start crying. It makes sense. It makes sense. But like, have a wonderful week, you guys. Thank you so much for listening again. Bye.